Good evening, dear friends. Today we are going to discuss about intermuscular spaces of scapula. Many a times we feel little difficulty to locate the boundaries, and perhaps we remember the contents. We feel little difficult to remember the boundaries. So I just want to simplify it. Let us move forwards and try to see the boundaries and contents of the intermuscular spaces. So the first which we are going to discuss is the quadrangular space. Let us see that. So the quadrangular space means, as you all know, that it has four boundaries. Let us see the four boundaries. So here we are seeing the first boundary is the above boundary that is formed by superior boundary. It is by teres minor. Teres minor. Then here you can see the below boundary or inferior boundary. It is formed by, this is the muscle called as teres major. Okay, above is teres minor, below is teres major. Now let us see the medial boundary. This medial boundary is formed by the long head of triceps brachii. Long head of triceps brachii. And let us see the lateral boundary. So this is the lateral boundary which is formed by or contributed by the shaft of humerus. So this is the shaft of humerus. So try to observe these four boundaries: superior boundary teres minor, inferior boundary teres major, medial boundary long head of triceps brachii, lateral boundary is by shaft of humerus. Now can you see the quadrangular space over here? So this quadrangular space, through this space, we can identify the axillary nerve is passing. So as we all know that axillary nerve is a branch of posterior cord of brachial plexus, and it is a small part can be seen in the axilla. Then it is moving back or running posteriorly along with this artery. Can you see another artery along running along with it? So that is nothing but your posterior circumflex humeral artery. That is a branch of third part of axillary artery. So this is how the axillary nerve and the posterior circumflex humeral artery, which are encircling the surgical neck of humerus. So this is the very important clinical aspect you are going to study in the axilla, and as well as when you're studying about the humerus surgical neck. So the fractures of this surgical neck causes, it may damage the axillary nerve, causes the paralysis of this deltoid. Okay, that is about the quadrangular space. Now let us see the other intermuscular space. So above boundary is teres major, below boundary is teres major, and here you can see the lateral boundary is by long head of triceps brachii. So what I'm explaining here, so this is, so here you can see the upper triangular space. And as you, once again, I will just revise it. So above boundary is by teres minor, below boundary is by teres major, then lateral boundary is by the long head of triceps brachii. So this is a triangular space, upper triangular space, which is passing the circumflex scapular artery, which is a branch of third part of axillary. Actually, it is a branch of subscapular artery. Subscapular artery in turn is a branch of third part of axillary. Now coming to this lower triangular space, let us see the lower triangular space. So we have seen this space, this is called as quadrangular, and this space we have seen, this is nothing but your upper triangular space. Now below, what is this? This is nothing but your lower triangular space. Now let us see the boundaries. So this is the boundary which is formed by the medial boundary. This is why the long head of triceps brachii, and here you can see the lateral boundary. This is the lateral boundary is formed by the lateral head of triceps brachii. Lateral head of triceps brachii. You can see upper half it is formed by the shaft of humerus as well. Now superior boundary it is formed by the teres major. This is the teres major. And now we can identify this is the lower triangular space. And now what are the contents you can identify? So the contents which are passing through this lower triangular space are radial nerve, and you can identify the profunda brachii artery. So these are the two vessels. I mean, profunda brachii artery. Along with that, you can identify the vein also, then the radial nerve. So three structures, remember, which are passing through this lower triangular space. So they are running at the spiral groove on the posterior surface of shaft of humerus in order to supply to the triceps brachii. So that is about the intramuscular space of scapula, my dear friends. See you soon with a new class. Till then, bye bye.